Today's show is sponsored by the ABV Barrel Shop. The ABV Barrel Shop is located in the St. Louis metro community of Arnold, Missouri. The ABV Barrel Shop is focused on one thing: single barrels. Best of all, you can try before you buy. Head over to abvbarrelshop.com to sign up for their email and text distribution so you know what they have in stock, what classes are coming up, and who from the industry may be coming in to visit. The ABV Barrel Shop. It's where single barrels live. We are also sponsored by the Bar to Go. The Bar to Go offers traveling minibars that are no bigger than a small purse or toiletry bag. Best of all, they are fully customizable so you can create the perfect piece that is unique for you. If you own your own business, what a fun and unique way to promote what you do. Check them out online at thebar2go.com. That is the number 2 in the Bar to Go. If you have wholesale questions, call my friend Isabel Clark at 504-481-1297. Finally, we are sponsored by the Neely Family Distillery. NFD is a family-owned business that keeps ringing up awards in the spirits world. Head to Sparta, Kentucky to experience the family history, award-winning spirits, and meet the Neely family. Check them out online at neelyfamilydistillery.com. Now, on to the show.
Let's drink!
Welcome to the Bourbon Daily, the podcast about everything bourbon delivered to you every day of the week. Today we have a special show where I'm going to be doing some investigative work to try to figure out who our mystery donor is on our Patreon site. My name is Steve Akeley. Welcome to the show, gang. Hey, so yeah, we're going to be having some fun today, talking about a little bit of a mystery, what's going on with that, and we'll get to that after the break. For right now, though, mysteries in general, is that a genre you guys are interested in? Do you read mystery novels, watch movies about mysteries and stuff like that? I think as I was a kid, I used to read those Encyclopedia Brown mystery books, and, you know, I would have some fun trying to figure them out and stuff like that. I think I got to the point where I could then learn the format, and then you kind of figure out how it works. So once you kind of figure out that they're going to have to do something that seems subtle when it happens, but that's going to be the aha moment at the end, and they're also going to try to take you down the wrong path at some point with something else. Once you learn that, it becomes very easy to solve the mysteries. But, you know, early on, I remember, you know, it wouldn't necessarily figure out what the heck was going on. But when I did that, that was my first real mystery thing. I wrote a mystery book myself. I don't even know the name of it. It's in my catalog, though, where I wrote, and I tried to do that exact same thing. How could you make this happen? And how can you kind of lead people down the wrong path? You know, red herrings, they call them, of course. How can you do that? And then ultimately, can you do something that does make sense? It's not just movie fun or things like that, or writing book fun where it's not really real. It just you just make something that happen that's totally implausible. So that's what I tried to do when I did mine. I was happy with how it ended. I'll get ready to take a UPS delivery here, so I'll have to take a quick break when that comes in. But yeah, I was always into that sort of thing growing up, and I don't know, maybe because my dad was a policeman or something like that. Maybe that influenced me. I have no idea. But I never wanted to get in police work, but I just enjoyed that genre. So I've got a real life mystery going on here with this mystery donor, and I'll talk a little bit of why it's such a mystery. I am not going to share who I might think of because I have no clue at all. Not an idea. I feel like it's probably somebody I don't even know. That's what I think. I think if it was somebody I know, I think it would make sense. Oh, here comes the UPS guy. I'll take a quick break here. Hey, how you doing? All right, I'm back. It was a fun delivery. That was our Bourbon Orangutan sticker. So Darren's nickname is the Bourbon Orangutan. And there's a photo of him that is funny. And and people are like, did you make that up to look like an orangutan? No, it's just, you know, he's got the long kind of red hair, but it's kind of orange in hue. And he's got that look going in this thing. And he loves it, and I think it's a good thing for the business, too. I think that, you know, I've branded myself through all the stuff that I do, Colonel Steve. You know, I've got a certain look going, and I think Darren's got that, too. And long term, if he's going to be the guy that's going to take this thing to the next level, you know, after I leave, and I'll be part of the history of this place, I think that you got to be known. You got to be remembered in the bourbon industry, and I don't think the Bourbon Orangutan is a bad thing. I think that is kind of fun, and we're playing playing into that now. So we'll have these stickers here at the shop where you can pick up one of those for free if you happen to be here while they're here. I don't think they're going to last long, though, so you'll have to get in here pretty soon. I'm going to take some to Key West with me, too, and I will, there'll be some bourbon orangutan stickers around in Key West. That I can assure you. So, I forgot what I was talking about on the mysteries. I think I had wrapped it up where, it was just something I was into as a kid. I don't know that, and I don't really read any books now or anything like that, and if I did, it would not be mystery related, so I can't say I'm a fan, though. I remember in high school we read Murders in the Rue Morgue, and I did like that. Edgar Allan Poe. That was a good book. Speaking of orangutans, spoiler alert, there may be an orangutan involved there. So, that's pretty wild how that worked out. I put it together, just like when I was trying to put together my mystery book when I was writing it. That really all came together for me in one nice, neat segment. Before we go to break, I'm going to pop a cork. This is just a sample bottle. This is I guess it's a 375. It's a weird shape, but it was just a sample of a barrel pick that we did with Bourbon Deluxe. That barrel pick is in here now, but back here on my desk I have the sample bottle that Turner had given to me, and it's been sitting here for a while. Let's see what we got here on the cork pop. Not much there. But it also, at the same time, it sounds like victory because, again, I don't have to compete with anybody, and I'll take that win, so cheers, gang. All right, we'll take a quick break. And then when we come back, we're going to talk about a real-life mystery. We'll do that in just a few. Okay, let's talk about the people that make these shows happen. First up is the Stave and Thief Society. Via their in-person class at Moonshine University in Louisville, Kentucky, the Stave and Thief Society is the place where you, a bourbon enthusiast, can expand your knowledge and emerge an executive bourbon steward. In 2017, I completed my executive bourbon steward certification. It's the most comprehensive bourbon certification available and connects you with an expansive network of bourbon enthusiasts and professionals. Check out the full listing of in-person and online certifications and join the society today by enrolling at staveandthief.com. Speaking of executive bourbon steward certification, the ABV Barrel Shop in St. Louis, Missouri has developed a unique partnership with the Stave and Thief Society to offer a preparatory class to assist you in getting your executive bourbon steward certification. This prep class costs only $25 and is available to take live or online via Zoom. Graduates of our class receive a coupon code good for 15% off your executive bourbon steward certification held in Louisville, Kentucky. This saves you almost $90. Additionally, you can collaborate with fellow attendees to split travel costs when you go to Louisville. If you're interested in signing up for the class, simply head over to abvbarrelshop.com and check out the classes and events page. Last but not least, we are sponsored by Neely Family Distillery. Royce Neely is the 11th generation distiller in one of America's oldest distilling families. A visit to Neely Family Distillery takes you through family history, where you can see all the artifacts and newspaper clippings through the years from this family that started distilling in America after James Neely arrived from Northern Ireland in 1740. Today, Royce Neely and his team are crafting some of the best spirits in America. Their bourbon and absinthe offerings keep winning top honors in the spirits competitions. Recently, their absinthe made history as the first platinum winner in the absinthe category at the San Francisco Spirits Competition. Neely Family Distillery is definitely a bucket list destination if you are a bourbon fan. Learn more about their spirit offerings, visiting their facility, and the awards they have collected over at NeelyFamilyDistillery.com. And now, back to the show.
Hi, this is Rick Brenner, and you are listening to the Bourbon Daily.
Shouldn't it be the legend?
Maybe.
All right, everybody, welcome back. It's Steve. Oh, I know what I think I was talking about when the UPS guy came in. The fact that I truly believe this is a person that I don't actually know. I mean, I may have had some interaction with this person at some point, maybe ran into at an event, or maybe they've come into the shop, that type of thing. But I don't think it's like one of my good buddies or friends or anything like that comes in all the time and I know them well and I've hung out with them. It feels like, first of all, they wouldn't donate at this level that we're going to be talking about in a second here. And then the other thing is, I don't think they'd want it to be a mystery. I don't think that would be a thing. So, this person donates at the $100 level, $100 a month. And again, at this point, our Patreon thing is really about rewarding for creating content. I mean, we don't really have, things that we do that are tied to the levels or things like that. We've kind of moved away from that in terms of our Patreon thing. We do have different levels that you donate. But really, it's about, the content is created for free and done by, an artist, me, and the team at the ABV Network that does that. And do you want to contribute to their, compensation, the things that they get for creating this content. I think it's a great way to go. I do this myself for content creators that I like and, I'm a part of. I think that it's something that we should do to encourage creativity. So, no shame in having a Patreon membership if you are a content creator is what I say. So this person is not utilizing their real name, and at least I assume it's not. Claudia Germanicus, I guess that's how you say that. I'm not exactly sure, but it's the Roman emperor's name, the one that was featured in the, if you're old like me, you would remember I Claudius. So that's the name. So Claudius the First, maybe, I think, is the emperor that had this name. And again, featured in that PBS documentary series that was kind of documentary loosely, took a lot of things with that. They don't want anything as far as to be contacted or anything like that. You do have to provide an email thing where I could email this person, I guess, and I have done that to thank this individual, but I haven't got a response, so that just tells me they don't want to be, emailed, and it's a private one too. It goes through like a service, so it's not like it's, first name, last name at gmail.com, and you can be like, well, even if I don't know that person or they're not really on social media, I could look them up. No, there's no name at all. It goes through a mystery service. Here comes the warden. I forgot she's coming in. I'm going to have to stop this and get back to it. All right, I'm back. So, again, I do this stuff when I'm here at the shop. Business is open. You never know who's going to walk in the door. It could be the warden in that example. She's bringing over some water. She always gets the water for us for the water cooler, and she just happened to be available during the day today and dropping that off. So that's what she's got going on. So, again, a person has not shared their name, not responsive to contact or anything like that, and then has like a private relay service that they use, so their email is masked. I don't see what it is. And again, I get it. Sometimes you just want to do things that are nice for people, right? You don't necessarily want credit or acknowledgement or recognition or someone to do a whole show about it like I'm doing here. And we have had $100 level sales before. This is only the third time in the history. The first one was somebody who did it on the short term. They told us as they were starting, they just wanted to do this for a couple of months, and that's what they did. She was a great donor from back in the day, an early listener, and she donated at the $100 per month option. Rick Brenner would do that. He was a $100 a month donor. Probably the biggest supporter that I ever had in any of the endeavors that I did. He supported everything. He went to the events, anything that I did. Rick Brenner did that. That's the guy we call the legend. Just a dear friend, really. And he, for our Patreon campaign, he was a $100 donor. Unfortunately, he's passed away. It's been more than a year ago at this point already. Time certainly gets away from me and goes by quick. So this is the third person to do that. And then I thought, well, the person initially signed up at the $10 level, but and maybe that was a mistake. They saw something wrong because they immediately changed it to $100. And how Patreon works, it used to be a little bit different. They used to do it where when you signed up the next month, you would get charged. Now they do it where you get charged immediately, and then you get charged at the first of the month or whatever it is after that as well. So I thought, well, I wonder if this person's just signing up and then going to be leaving us. I don't know. And now they've been around for a couple of months here, and the mystery just deepens. So I wanted to do this for a couple of reasons. Number one, there are good people who support content creators and don't want any recognition for that or anything like that. So I think that's pretty cool. I also just wanted to personally thank the individual. Obviously, they are someone who likes our content, and I just want to say that this does mean a lot to me and a lot to the ABV network. I think that it's motivating. You looked at when we got this thing started, when we didn't have any listeners, no financial support, no sponsors for the shows, anything like that. And what a world that we've been able to do. And I've been working now in this business for about a decade, where this is my only business, and this is my business, folks. Being part of the bourbon industry is a dream come true for me, and a person like this, Claudius, it really helps make that happen. So I think it's a cool thing. I just wanted to give you guys some background on that and tell you about a fun mystery that happened. And again, I'm not trying to solve it. I'm not going to try to track this person down. Obviously, they want their privacy. I'm going to give them that, but I just wanted to do this show where I highlighted and something kind of cool that they did for me and the ABV network. And it's one of the things that just keeps us going. It keeps us motivated and keeps the good times rolling at the ABV network. So thanks so much, gang. That'll do it for today. We'll talk about where you can find me. I can be found on all social media platforms at Steve Akeley. You can also, if you like what we're doing, head over to abvnetwork.com, because that's where all of our content is, previous shows, that type of thing. And if you're looking for the ABV Barrel Shop, a place that I talk about a lot, that's where I'm at right now. That is online, abvbarrelshop.com. And, if you want to get involved in the show, there's two things you can do. Number one, leave us a review. That helps us a lot, because new people, when they're looking at Bourbon Podcasts, we're going to go higher in the rankings if we have reviews with comments, and you give us that 5-star review. And also, the people want to read them. They want to know, is this a good show, that type of thing. So that helps out. And then last but not least, if you want to get involved, like our friend here, our mystery friend, head over to patreon.com/the ABV network. That'll do it for today. We'll have a brand new show for you tomorrow. Looking forward to that. Until then, take care, everybody. See ya. Peace. Before we let you go, let's talk about one last thing. The ABV Barrel Shop in the St. Louis community of Arnold, Missouri. The ABV Barrel Shop is focused on a couple of things. First of all, single barrels. We are the place where single barrels live. We go to distilleries, taste through the whiskey, select the best barrel, and have it shipped to our store, where we present it to you, our customers, by allowing you to try before you buy. We're also known for the classes that we have in our education center in the store, as well as the events we have with industry professionals from the bourbon business. If you are in the St. Louis area, please come by and visit us at 6 Fox Valley Center in Arnold, Missouri. Or at a minimum, at least sign up for our email and text distribution so you know exactly what's going on in our shop over at abvbarrelshop.com. This is Steve Akeley, owner of the ABV Network, signing off. We thank you for listening to our programming and truly appreciate your support.
The Bourbon Daily is part of the ABV Network. For more information or to become a sponsor, please visit abvnetwork.com. Thanks for listening, and cheers.
This has been a Steve Akeley production.